Hello and welcome back to the CFWF podcast. This is your host, Alex Rathke, and today, episode 39, I'm talking about something special today. Now, this was last week that this happened, but uh, basically, I've done my CrossFit level 1, I've done my CrossFit level 2. And the next step for me uh, coming up was to either go for my CrossFit Level 3, which is the CrossFit Certified Trainer exam, or renew my Level 2 to redo the course, or redo my Level 1 even. And I was really scared, I guess, to go for this exam, but I did it last Tuesday, and it's a big deal. You know, like some people were saying to me, like, "Oh, the CrossFit Level 3, yeah, that's really cool. What does it even mean?" I'll tell you what it means. It's an exam that has a very high fail rate. There's not many of them around, so there is 27 in Australia, and yeah, it's like the accumulation of the last 8 years of my life doing CrossFit, and yeah, so I did that last Tuesday. Went to an exam, did the exam and sat in, and uh, happy for me, I passed. And I can't. It's really hard to explain to people what it's all about. So I'm number 27 in Australia. So there's not many of them around, and it is literally the last 8 years of my CrossFit, well, my CrossFit life. Like I've been doing this for 8 years now, and some people said to me, "Oh, congratulations on your achievement. It's this, it's the it's only the start of something new." And I was like, "Man, it is not the start of something new. Like, to be honest, yeah, it's all stepping stones, but it's literally the accumulation of 8 years of a lot of hard work and learning and being uh, humble and humility and failing a lot and getting things wrong and getting things right and training people and the probably thousands of people that I've seen and helped, or hopefully helped over the years. But basically, like I got the confirmation, awaiting certificates now, and I'm on the thing, and uh, I'm just so grateful to be a part of such an amazing international community. Like we've made friends that from all over the world, which it's just amazing. Like we've met such amazing people and made the best of friends from everywhere, and everyone's just always so nice. Uh, yeah, so I'll talk through my journey to get here anyway. So grab a seat, maybe some paleo popcorn, and we'll talk. I'll talk the long version. I had the short version was up on Instagram and Facebook. But let's go the long version. But before I start that, a few really pivotal people that I got to thank. My partner Kay, thank you very much. I mean, without you, like, who who knows where the hell I would be. Um, and you've always been a person that has supported me and always really made me better, like made me be humble, uh, and always pointed out areas that I can improve so that I do get better every single day. So thank you, Kate. Kids, Colin, Toby, Jesse, thank you for being supportive. And, like most of the time, of course, because you guys have lives as well. So you guys made me grow up a lot. So thank you very much. I love you guys. And my daughter, Isabel, she's been like the the biggest, the best gift that anyone can have is being a parent. Yeah. So before I get too emotional, that was yes. Thank you, Isabel. And my parents and parents-in-law, I guess, Diane, Paul, and for my mum Vicky for being my biggest fans. You guys always supported us no matter what, which is awesome. And like my three best closest friends definitely. So Dave Harris, Josh Hawkins, and Alyssa Hawkins. You guys have always been there in the hardest of times and the best of times as well. So we've got to travel and holiday and have lots of fun together, and you guys are always there when we need it the most. So thank you. So basically, start of the journey. I got my PT certificate. Early 2011, I graduated that, and before that was running boot camps and stuff in 2010. But basically, started training at Good Life, and from Good Life, I was just PTing people, and I still have my very first personal training client, Greg Spencer, and he's been a huge impact on my life as well. So I've been training him for literally like my first day. He's my first client on my first day of being a personal trainer, and he's still with me now. Comes twice a week and killing it. I worked at Good Life, and worked with Alex Falagi from Wiser One CrossFit in Ipswich here, Tivoli, and basically was working out, doing sort of bodybuilding stuff, and I had a personal trainer at one stage, and he was taking me through like the the 300 Spartans, and I loved that workout. I did it like every single day trying to beat my score. I just really love that like metabolic conditioning sort of stuff, but I still like the bodybuilding stuff, like the strength work and whatever, but it just wasn't quite right. And Alex was like, "Hey, do you want to do this like CrossFit stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's have a go." And every day we did, at lunchtime, we did CrossFit.com WOD, so main site. And we hit that every day until at a stage where Alex was like, I want to open a box, and helped him open that box and get that started. And once we moved, we were there for quite a while, and that's where I met Kate. And that was the start of it all. And we Wiser One CrossFit, and started smashing that up, and moved on from there. I was doing my own stuff at home. Kate and I were just working out at home, and then she wanted to go back to a box. And there was one that was really close to us because we lived on the other side of town. And Kate's worked with Brandon Swan before, when he was a trainer at Good Life, and we sort of just missed each other over there. And that was CrossFit Western Front, where we are now, CFWF. So Brandon had opened Western Front, and Kate said, "Let's go over there." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, if you really want to." Like, I was happy training at home, doing CrossFit, but like garage CrossFitter. But she's like, "Yeah, I want to go over. I want to do it." And I was like, "Okay, sweet, let's do it then." And I went over and started doing CrossFit over there, and that was definitely different. And we started there, and Brandon knew I was a PT, and I was still doing all my PT stuff and out of home. And Brandon made it to the games. We went to Western Front just after he made the games the first time, so literally just after. And so the next year went to the games, and started doing some classes so he could train a little bit more and have that little bit more freedom, and just a natural occurrence as the gym got busier. I started to help more and more, and coach more, and help more with with all the other stuff that goes on. And I feel that really opened my eyes to what CrossFit really was, and the wider community of CrossFit, and what people were capable of, and coaching and programming and all that sort of stuff, all the different stuff. And it was still very raw then. I mean, like I had done my level 1 at the end of 2011, so we're talking now 2012, where I sort of got up to. Forgot the bit about my level 1. I went down to Sydney to do it. Went to CrossFit Effects, Mick Shaw's gym, Mick Shaw and the Commandos gym, and that's where I met like the HQ trainers, and that was like mind blowing. I was like, wow, these guys are insane, such good trainers or coaches. Yeah, that was a really cool experience. And so yeah, I started doing classes for Brandon. And then from there, as it evolved and got bigger and bigger and moved premises, Kate and I got really involved. And then when we moved over here to North Ipswich, and Kate and I took it over as Brandon had responsibilities elsewhere and needed to move on and start the next chapter of his life. And Kate and I took over, and there we go. So, I mean, there was lots of ups and downs the whole time, like people leaving the gym and, going to other gyms and, being heartbroken because you think that you not that you're not good, like not friends, but I got this saying that I always tell the coaches, it's friendly, not friends. Because when it comes to like training and exchanging money for a service, you can't really think that people are going to hang around and always be there for you no matter what when money is involved, So there was lots of learning experiences along the way with how to deal with people and, emotions and what to expect from people and things like that. And that was really cool. But we learned so much. Like we competed at regionals 2 years on the CFWF team, and that was really cool. And yeah, and then now, I feel like we're in a way different place. Like we have value, our own personal values and the direction that we want to head in. And I think that we communicate that pretty well, and that everyone, the members are on board with it. The coaches are really on board with it. And we're really trying to live out those values. So I've got a list here, a big list of all the people that have directly and indirectly inspired me. So there's Greg Glassman, of course, the original coach. So there's Todd from CrossFit, HQ trainer, Adrian Bosman, Pat Barber, Jason Kalipa, Pat Sherwood, Nicole Carroll, Savon, Coach Mike Bergener, who we saw at the games. Awesome dude. Kept telling us, do the Bergener warm-up every day. Do it every day. Do it every day. He was a really cool, such a nice guy. Dave Lipson followed. Gary Roberts, inspired with the weight loss story. We've been posting it on our Facebook page, so check that out. Here's the Killing the Fat Man series. Dougie from CrossFit Rocks was on with Flowmaster on my level 1 and level 2 as well. So Doug, a huge inspiration. Matt Swift, Denny Mellor, awesome dude. Denny and Brett, those two guys. Even Doug, those three guys really had a huge impact on me and my learning experience through CrossFit. And hopefully they hear this and listen to it. But really, huge inspiration, even as a person, because those three guys, every time I bump into them at CrossFit competitions or seminars or whatever, they always, I don't know what it is, but they remember my name. They know who I am. And just having that, like that sort of person that is on that level of coaching and experience, to just that little thing of just remembering your name and who you are. And how's Western Front going? Like, no, just those little tiny things about you, and that makes you feel really, really valued. And I've taken a huge inspiration from that of just knowing to give a shit about people. So yeah, so there's that. Those guys. So thank you, Rob from CrossFit Crossax. So, he's always a guy that we've looked up to. And thank you, Rob. My business coach, Tyler from Badger CrossFit, has helped us through a heap of stuff. So thank you, Tyler, and thanks for having us when we went to the games last year to visit in Milwaukee. Yeah, just pointed us in the right direction and helped us, and yeah, very cool. I definitely recommend, if you're looking to really get somewhere, invest in yourself. I mean, you're investing in a coach to help you, but it's an investment in yourself, and literally you will get back 10 times what you put out, for sure. And some of the other trainers, there's Joe Rawadi from CrossFit Urban Energy. He was had a massive role in inspiring us and helping out. Reese, I know hopefully you're listening to this. So Reese Lowe, this guy, definitely selfless. He's a selfless man, and we've had so many discussions, just one-on-one, talking about things and talking about how to deal with people, and troubles that we were having, and brainstorming and whiteboarding together. Definitely a really, really good friend, and just top dude. So thank you, Reese. Greg Campbell. Hopefully you'll listen to this, Greg. I haven't seen you in a while, but the mentorship that Greg gave me over the space of about 6 months was huge for my development as a person, like a father, a coach, a business owner, and just generally as a man. Yeah, I would like to continue that, Greg, when you have a chance. Ben Bergeron, like we're talking indirect a little bit, but Ben Bergeron, Brute Strength, Michael Cazu, Adrian Conway, those guys, Nick Fowler, huge inspiration for me, watching your content and really taking a lot out of it. And even one time I wrote an article, and it was about like how the workouts don't really matter that much. It's all about the intent you put into it and working on your weaknesses and stuff like that, and nutrition and recovery and blah, blah, blah. And I did this article, and I was like, I'll just send it to one of these guys just to see. And Michael Cazu and Adrian Conway both messaged me back. And guys, you probably won't even hear this, but that was one of those things as well. That meant so much to me, you guys taking your time to actually read the article. And I could tell you actually read it. And just giving me a little bit of feedback on it, what you thought about it. So that was so cool. Thank you, guys. But also to each and every single person that I've had the pleasure of coaching and will ever coach or train, just being able to make an impact on your lives is truly humbling. And really, thank you for the opportunity. Even if I helped you in a little way or taught you something little, that really is, that's what I'm trying to do. So just trying to make a little bit of an impact and teach you something to make your life a little bit better. So thank you, guys. And then to my coaches here. So Kate, Dave, Isaac, Brad, Tiff, you guys really make this all possible, and thank you for being part of the journey right now, and thank you for being willing to accept my mentorship, especially sometimes when it's really difficult to hear. That's the hardest part. Even athletes, thank you for accepting the coaching and being coachable, because sometimes it's really difficult to hear that you're not doing well in something or you could improve in some area. Um, but having the mindset to be humble about it and work on it and improve on it is such an amazing character trait. And thank you for being part of my journey. But yeah, like every qualification, it's only just another step in the journey, another notch in the belt, you could say. Um, they're all there just to stop your pants from falling down, really. But like this qualification is just more than or certification is a lot more to me than just having a piece of paper or a level 3 badge, or CCFT, the CrossFit Certified Trainer badge. This thing is really earned. Like, they don't just give it to you. Like level 1, sure, you do a test, and level 2 and stuff, but this one you really have to earn. Like, it's not given. You have to earn it, and you have to know it. You have to be able to apply the stuff. And it's a really good way to think about it. Everything's earned, not given. Relationships every single day you should have to try and earn people's respect and earn their trust and earn your ability to be able to coach them, because it's not given. And my commitment to the CCFT is to always strive to be better and continually learn. And no matter what certificate you have or how successful you are, I think it should always be like that. It should always be earned, and you should always be looking to get better and continually being inspired by everything around you and being humble and just trying to be better. So thank you also for listening, because this podcast, it's just another way that we want to try to inspire you guys to be better and inspire you to learn, just like I have. And if I can spread that, just a little tiny bit of inspiration to push out there, because I'm inspired by you guys every single day. Like, I come in and I'm pumped to help people and teach people things and learn, because me giving out, it gives me inspiration. And when you guys are improving and getting better, then that's inspiration for me to keep pushing and to help give that to other people. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and give us a rating, subscribe, iTunes, all that jazz, iTunes, Spotify. Subscribe, give us a like, reach out to me if you want any help with anything. I'm more than happy to help you guys in any way I can, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Bye.